What's up guys, I'm Titanium and welcome to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Zombies. I'm so excited to finally be playing this, and today I'm going to show you some 9 gameplay for zombies and a strategy you can use on 9 to get to decently high rounds. In this video I use it to get to round 36 I think, but you could easily get to round 40 plus. You know, I was just using like throwaway guns to level up. If you were using some actually pretty good guns, I'm sure it would be a breeze getting to round 40. But before we get into the strategy, I'll show you my setup here. So in terms of elixirs, the only thing that really matters is equipment. It lets you refresh both of your homunculus. You get it from the mystery box. And the homunculus is really the bread and butter of this strategy. You throw it out and it's the monkey bombs from earlier games, but you throw it out and then it aggroes everything and it just pretty much kills everything instantly. It's really good. It just speeds you through the high rounds. And when you take equipment, refreshes both of them, and then anywhere but here. These last 3 don't really matter, but anywhere but here is good just in case you need it to get away. And then head scan is good for when you don't have a homunculus, you can just kill a lot of the zombies. And then arsenal accelerator, charge your special weapon faster. Obviously that's good too. I'll get to that in a second. What I was using before this was, I think, Temporal Gift. I can't remember if you have this one unlocked by default or not, but yeah, before I unlocked Arsenal Accelerator, I was using Temporal Gift for double points, insta-kill, stuff like that. So that's pretty much it for the elixirs. In terms of perks, the only thing that really matters is Time Slip and, to a lesser extent, Electric Burst. Time Slip, I'll show you the modifier here. It lets you charge your special and your elixir way faster. It says slightly, but I think it's pretty significant. Not sure, it's only day 1. Haven't really tested it, but the special weapon is pretty good, and like I said, I'll get to that later. But the elixirs let you refresh your homunculus, obviously, and this will let you get to that faster, so you have more endurance in terms of actually being able to use them to speed yourself through the rounds. And then the last 2 perks I would recommend are Quick Revive for extra survivability, and then Dying Wish, so if you happen to go down, you won't actually use one of your revives, you'll keep your perks and stuff, and you'll have an opportunity to kill some zombies while you're doing it. And then that is pretty much the only thing that I have to mention other than the special and the bomb. So this acid bomb is not unlocked by default when you just load it up and you haven't played it all. So if you want to just do a game and unlock this, I'm not really sure at what level you unlock it, because obviously it doesn't show, but it's pretty good for taking out big targets. I use it to kill the gladiators, it like sticks to them. It does a big cloud of acid, it's pretty good. And then the hammer is the specialist I recommend. So since this is a solo strat, the stun circle is going to be really good. It basically gives you free reign to, you know, throw your lightning bolt and then just use the left click or your right trigger to pretty much just wail on the gladiators. The chakrams are pretty good. They're pretty much only for taking out gladiators and using defensively from what I've seen. They make you go fast though, so that's cool. Scepter of Ra, it's good for multiplayer. I wouldn't recommend it for solo. And then Viper and Dragon. This one's pretty good. It's pretty much only for taking out hordes though. So do with that what you will. I recommend the hammer. It's got a lot of good potential. Other than that though, there's not really anything to mention. Your start weapon doesn't matter. So let's get into the strat. So this may or may not be the best strategy. I have no idea. It's only day 1. But essentially, you're just using using the homunculus to distract all the zombies and gain charge for your specialist. You also want to use the hammer. And then once you've baited out all the gladiators, get the hammer out, right click, put the stun circle down. And then make sure you're careful once it runs out. So now that we've taken care of some of the gladiators, you can kind of just kill the zombies, train around.
friend that doesn't like getting backed into a corner? This gal.
The game sense in this game is very different from Black Ops 3. So, I very much so recommend that you use Electric Burst for this. It helps a lot with just stunning the zombies. You know, it gives you time to kill them if they're in front of you. But yeah, essentially what I just do is I run loops around this room, and then whenever I can, I throw a homunculus out, and then use my specialist to kill all the gladiators and bosses, everything big in general.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Holy shit, can't see.
I can't even hear myself. That's what mindless rage gets you. Mindless death.
Okay. So yeah, I'll probably just show you guys a few rounds here. Insta-kill's really good in this game. Oh, my shield's broke.
Get him while the getting's good.
So I guess this is a good opportunity to give some context to where the shield actually is. You can get a good look at the surroundings. We're in the crypts. I think it's just to the right of Odin, which is this. Yeah, so the shield's right over here. Go ahead and use this trap.
Nice.
Get a new shield, and then we can just head right back into the middle. And since my homunculus is fully recharged almost, I'll go ahead and use another one, just to be safe. Yeah, the homunculus in this game, it's basically monkeys. They're super OP. They just wreck everything. Like, I think he just killed one of the gladiators,
When you see your pals in
which is
hell,
crazy.
tell them Scott will send you.
Show them no mercy.
Perfect.
Best be ready for anything.
So yeah, this round will give us a max ammo, give us both of our homunculus back.
These knife hand guys hate me. You'd think I'd shot their dog or something. If I die in a fucking hallucination because I ran out of bullets, I am gonna be livid! Got another axe thrower in the mix.
I'm just using bare minimum any decent like assault rifle type weapon for this strategy.
A minute is a joke. What I wouldn't give for a
Pretty much I'm just using stuff to level it up. And one thing to keep in mind when you're in this room, since it's circular,
We're taking a spin for $10.
just wait for the quote to end. Since the room is circular, a lot of the times these gladiators will kind of like group up in the exact same spot. So when you see these guys, the ones with the armored head and the throwing axes and stuff, you want to make sure that like if you have 3 of these at the same time, that you're not just like taking their axes to the face, because they do a 3-hit kill and they will just kill you.
Max ammo.
So yeah, both of the homunculus back, and then the elixir that I have on 5, it will also refresh both of my homunculus. So we'll probably use that once we run out of both of the ones that I just got, and it will ease the load. Basically, the homunculus is the entire strategy.
I swear I'm gonna catch that axe and shove it up your ass.
So yeah, hopefully by the time this guy ends, I'll have my specialist.
Who the hell does he think he is? Talk about necessary evil. The enemy of my enemy is still a little pain in the ass.
Okay, it just ended. So I'll use my specialist. I don't really know what's out there in terms of gladiators, but Specialist is insanely good to use. I fucked up. So yeah. Obviously you can see I'm not too great. This is just pretty much a cheese strat, but you know, it's pretty easy. So yeah, I used both of the homunculus, so I'll use this now. And got both of them back.
I hope this works.
And then you can just use them again and they'll carry you through the rounds. Pretty much. They're a bit more clunky than the monkeys are in earlier Treyarch games.
I know how math works.
But yeah, with the way these zombies spawn in Black Ops 4, if you're just running in a circle like this, you definitely want to make sure that you're like turning back every so often.
And now, not like this.
I think I would have been fine there if it weren't for that
Get back in the fight.
electric zombie or whatever you call him. But yeah, definitely have to be careful now, because electric cherry, when you're not using the homunculus, electric cherry is your only safety.
That little troll has delusions of grandeur. Who do you think he is? Need more ammo. Maybe that sky voice wants
And
to get off its ass and help out?
max ammo. So yeah, guys, in terms of the actual strategy, that's pretty much it. All you have to really worry about is having the equipment elixir and getting the homunculus from the box. They'll pretty much carry you through the entire game. I got to round 36 here. Maybe I could have gone further. I don't know. I didn't have any really many self-revives left and my Zeus was on a long cooldown, so I just ended it. But it's a pretty good strategy. It's pretty fun. I mean, obviously it's a little bit passive for like half of it, but if you don't mind that, I'm sure you can get some pretty high rounds with a good gun. You know, I was just using random stuff like the Maddox and the ICR to level it. But yeah, I'm sure this strategy has pretty good potential because of the homunculus. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, you can let me know by dropping a like. And if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. I'm Titanium, and I'll see you next time.